So, friends, you know what we're here for, so let's do it. Let's get into it. Thank you, God and Spirit, archangels, ancestors, for protection around this message. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear vessel to deliver this message to the collective as we get into the full moon energy. Okay, so, friends, so um, the channeled energy surrounding this full moon message, you guys guided me to Jaheim, Trying to Find My Way Back. And then Kiana Lede, she has a new EP or album, the whole album. Uh, First song was canceled. So it seems like, so friends, somebody might be trying, it's coming up in your energy. Someone might be trying to make their way back to you, and you're saying they are canceled. So that's the energy that I got. Go ahead and check out that EP or album by Kiana Lede. That song, Canceled, and Moving On. And then, of course, Jaheim, Trying to Find My Way Back. So take it as it resonates. If that's not your energy, don't force it. All right, so friends, so let's go ahead and get into our guidance. Thank you, God and Spirit, for clear messages. Thank you for clear messages as it relates to this full moon energy that we are coming into. Have you guys been feeling the energy? So, friends, the moon has been in Pisces, and I have been tired, friends, and not sleeping and getting all kinds of downloads. So, you probably have too. Just be in flow, soul friends. Flow with the energy. Thank you, God and Spirit, for clear messages. What is the overall energy for the collective as it relates to the full moon? Thank you, God and Spirit, for clear messages. What is the overall energy for the collective? The collective guidance as it relates to this full moon. Ooh. Okay. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so friends, you are good enough. Maybe you have Earth in your chart. Wherever you have Earth in your chart, maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. Maybe I'm talking to a lot of Virgos. Ow, shout out to Virgos. We did just come into Libra season. Okay. So, friends, you're looking to make a lot of moves as we come into Libra season to get into that balance of your life, time balance in your life in this fall equinox. And you are being reminded by God's Spirit, your archangels and ancestors, that you are good enough and that you are to ground yourself in this energy in your heart space. Go inward, do a meditation that reminds you, or affirmation that reminds you of who you are and that you are good enough for all the things you desire, all the things that you are asking about. You do deserve them and you are deserving of them. And maybe you've had to make some changes. You've had to make some changes in your life that help you understand how to give this loving energy to yourself. So, this full moon that is going to be, I believe it's going to be in Libra, uh, or in Libra season. This full moon in Libra season is asking you to ground in your energy that you are good enough for all the things that you are working to manifest or that you desire in your life. And that energy surrounding that which has been illuminated to you through your crown and third eye chakra is gaining momentum. So let's go ahead and take it to the guidebook and get your direct message for that, soul friends. Okay, we're doing energy is gaining momentum first because that's what I was brought to first. Okay. Waxing moon. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. The card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you've been dreaming of, though it will take some time, some work, and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up, emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make a courageous commitment to take more practical steps. That's your grounding earth energy. So I don't know if you remember, soul friends, but in Virgo season, we were creating practical plans. Why can't I speak? We were creating practical plans and taking practical steps on how we could move the things we wanted to see manifest in our lives forward. Okay, so now that this energy is gaining momentum, the overall energy for us coming into this full moon, we are not only setting intentions, but we are taking intentional, practical steps. So maybe you want to ask somebody out. Go ahead and ask them on that date, soul friend. I'm going to just keep going. Okay. So you're taking more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. So I'm saying, let's do it. Let's get to it. Take those practical steps, soul friends. Like, do something. Intention is good, but it requires action. That's how you make it come together. All right? All right, soul friends. Moving along. So you attune to this moon energy as energy is gaining momentum. I know I'm headed in the right direction. So that's your affirmation. The additional meanings are the situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? You need to seriously ask yourself that question, soul friends. If it's something that you want and you know you have to give it additional energy and effort, are you willing to do that? So that's something you need to consider as you're setting your goals and taking these practical steps on moving forward. All right, soul friends, that was specifically for somebody. Run that back if you need to a couple of times. Review your goals and ensure you're still committed and keep moving forward. Okay, soul friends. So that was pretty clear. Let's go ahead and take it to full moon in Virgo. That came up quick. All right. Thank you, God Spirit. So it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask this question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests that you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flashy, just quietly certain that you are good enough. The other end of the scale is you also need to honestly answer the question, have you been too picky? Okay, Virgo? Okay, that might have been for a Virgo. The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got there and or where you are. Your next step should then be to be more obvious, or they should be then be, blah, they should be more obvious to you then. Come on, soul friends. Pay attention. There might be some confusion going on in the collective. Don't be not confused. It is easier than you think to get to where you're going. You need a practical plan and step. Energy is gaining momentum. You need to merge that intention with action, okay? And you need to answer these truthful questions for yourself. Have you been too picky? And have you been self-effacing and thinking that you're not good enough to receive whatever it is that you are asking spirit for, okay? So pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. So you attune to this moon energy by finding balance between the cosmic and mundane in your daily life. So maybe you need to mix it up a bit. Maybe you've been in your Virgo, your hermit energy, isolating yourself, asking yourself these questions. Write out your answers. Write out your goals. Write out your steps. Then take the steps. Don't miss that last part, okay? Additional meanings of this card. Worrying too much will attract more things about the worry. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order for you. You may be receiving an apology, or you might owe somebody an apology, soul friends. Okay. And stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else, soul friends, okay? Because we want to bring in that good karmic energy, all right? That's what we're looking to do. So let's see what archetype we're embodying as we go into this full moon energy, soul friends. And then, of course, I'll take us out. Today I'm going to take us out with something a little different. So we'll go ahead and do that. Thank you, God and Spirit, for clear messages. What archetype are we embodying? What additional message should we add to this for the collective as we go into this full moon energy, remembering that we are good enough? The energy is gaining momentum for us to take active steps, take actions towards our intentions that we set during the new moon. Okay, so friends? Thank you, God and Spirit, for clear messages. What is the additional message to add to this for the collective? Storyteller. The ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Okay, so I'm still getting heart chakra energy, so friends. Maybe you are connecting with someone based on a testimony that you have to share. And maybe I'm being guided to give a testimony right now. Okay, so friends, so I was in a place where I was looking to manifest uh, men into my life that would be that I could be friends with, that I would have friendly relationships with, because I hadn't seen a lot of that, or I hadn't been in a place where I felt like I had a friendship with a man that just wanted to be my friend and maybe nothing else. So I set an intention, and as I moved towards that, what ended up manifesting is, shout out to Lonzo, see you next week, boo, looking forward to it, my cousin. He is my friend. He's also like a brother to me, and we are thick as thieves, okay? You mess with him, you got something going up with me. But the point is, it's time for you to begin sharing these stories and these testimonies and your intentions and taking active steps toward them, because that is what will remind you to stay connected to what's in your heart space, remind you that you are good enough for what you are looking to manifest. And that is an action that you can take towards connecting with someone that may share a similar testimony, soul friends. So it's time for you to begin expressing yourself in that way, telling your stories, telling these stories from your heart. That is an action. Also, I've got healing energy on the bottom of the deck. Some of us may be healers and healing. Healer gang gang. So you have a passion to serve others by repairing body, mind, and spirit. And you have the ability to transform the pain into healing. So this could be from your testimonies. You have things to share with people that will help remind them how to get into their own heart space to know that they are good enough and take active steps towards aligning their intentions with actions and seeing things, goals, dreams manifest and be executed in their lives, soul friends. So that's the energy we have going right now. I'm going to go ahead and add a chakra card to this reading to balance it out. The first thing I saw was passion. So some of us are moving towards a passionate effort that is in our heart. Maybe it's the person we're passionate about. Maybe you need to make that move, take that step, be bold. All right, soul friends. That's it. All right. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Thank you, God and Spirit, for clear messages. What is the chakra guidance for the collective to take us out? Thank you, God and Spirit, for clear messages. Release. Okay, so friends, it looks like some of you may be mourning a past effort that did not turn out in the way in which you would have liked it to. Maybe you're also mourning an ancestor. Maybe you're still grieving and you're being asked by Spirit, as this is a neutral card, to release that energy. Release that energy. Go into your heart space and remember, even if the outcome, you didn't get that job or that relationship didn't work out, that person chose not to be with you, you release those feelings of you not being good enough, soul friend, because you have a story behind that to share, to express yourself in your life that would have you understand that you are good enough and show people how you healed through that relationship, how you healed through that ending, how you release that energy to open yourself up to this new energy to manifest what? To manifest that which you deeply desire as it relates to your career, as it relates to your love life, soul friends. And we are in Libra season. This is about unifying yourself with God and Spirit, finding your oneness, being in your I am energy, and marrying the two, okay? So, soul friends, release that energy. You are good enough. You are being guided to heal yourself and tell your stories that will help heal others and take action. Maybe one action. It can be a small action. You don't have to do some big grand gesture, but one action is good enough. And that's how you move yourself forward, soul friends. So that's it. We're going to go ahead and transmute this energy. Have a beautiful full moon.